making it a little bit harder on them, and especially with these time off where they can rest a little bit longer. But we've definitely upped the pressure, the coaching, and everything, because this group just keeps taking on challenges that we want them to take on, and we're just excited that they're keeping latching on every day.
And I think every time I've seen you play this year, it seems like that even when you come up against a challenge and maybe it doesn't work out the way you wanted to, when you come back around again, you kind of play a different game. You come up with some new adjustments, and this team seems to adapt very well.
Oh yeah, they've adapted, and we've had people step up some nights, to other people that weren't maybe doing their job, and we have the answers for them, just to come in off the bench, and it just seems pretty seamless. So I'm enjoying having that depth, and also, I mean, it helps with challenging and competing in practice, and knowing that every day is a new day, and that anybody's spot can be taken. So that's huge.
Now, having that time off, you probably don't know the answer to this question right off, but last time you and I talked, we talked about free throws, and it was a situation where, for whatever reason, both the guys and the gals couldn't seem to get the free throws to go down. I talked to Greg Heyer the next night, and he implemented something, did something, and I think they only missed one free throw the whole game. What about your ball club? Is free throws still a big priority, still a problem, or has it been working out better for you?
Yeah, last week we added 2 points to our percent, so we're up to 61%, I think, now. So, we always hit hard on free throws. I think nerves are with our young group here, for the most part, but we're getting better at them, and tonight's you're going to see a different night.
Now, you've got a Southwest Illinois team that's given you a little bit of trouble before. They do some things that maybe kind of throttle you at times. What is it about that team that kind of makes it difficult for you?
Yeah, I mean, just if we're not disciplined and don't play with poise and get sped up, that tends to hurt us on decision-making and things like that. And, turnovers have been an issue for us pretty consistently throughout this year, and that's definitely on a major key for tonight is taking care of the basketball. And it's really, last time we threw a ton of turnovers, and it necessarily wasn't them. A lot of times it was just our decision making or dribbling off our foot or things like that. So we're going to have that cleaned up tonight, and it's going to be a battle. So I'm excited to have this game at home, and we got this and one more before Christmas. So we need to finish strong and play our MAC way.
Is there a danger in looking at this game and maybe the next one and thinking ahead to the holidays and maybe bypassing this in your mind? I know not for you, but what about the ball club?
No, not at all. They're excited to play tonight. They're excited to play at home, and we don't really give them much time to think that way. And one game at a time, and they want this. We've got goals and things like that, but it's one game at a time, and they know that they got to come out here and compete tonight and not take anybody for granted.
Well, we're looking forward to it, and hopefully we'll get a chance to talk to you after the game. Thanks, Coach.
Yep, thank you so much.
All right, that is Coach Bradley Palmer, head coach of the Mineral Area College Lady Cardinals. They're 11-1 on this season, and as she said, they're not looking past anybody this year. And they know that this team from Southwestern Illinois has given them trouble before. Even though the final score was 91-74, it was a very hard-fought game going down the stretch. And hopefully they'll be able to correct some of the mistakes they made in that first game. A couple of times we've seen Mineral Area this year, when they do have problems, it seems like the next game, even against the same opponent they play, they just come back and figure out a way to get it done. And that's what she's been looking for all year long. I look at Wabash Valley, for instance. They went to Wabash Valley, and that was a team at the time that was ranked pretty high in the country. They go down to Wabash Valley, and they get beat 88-70. So you think, all right, well, maybe they've come down to earth a little bit. Well, they go back a couple of weeks later. They wind up playing Wabash Valley in the State Farm Thanksgiving Classic, and they beat them this time by 9 points. And, that's the way they do things. Briley Palmer gets this team some adjustments, and they start fixing some of their problems, and things tend to get a lot better the second time around. Let's hope tonight the second time around is no different than the first for the Mineral Area College Lady Cardinals. We'll be back with our starting lineups coming up in just a matter of moments. You're listening to MAC Basketball, the ladies' version on AM 1240 KFMO. It's all good? Okay. You are the one. Good deal. We got 3 minutes till the start. I'm sure they'll be doing an anthem, so you can bring it back in just a minute. Just play one more ad, bring it back to me. We'll close out the pregame show. Who's the halftime show sponsored by? Is it still Midwest Sports Center? Okay. All right, bring it back, and I'll close it out, and then you can close out the pregame show and then get ready for the start of the game. Back here at Mineral Area College, where the Lady Cardinals are taking on the Southwest Illinois Blue Storm. The Blue Storm 6-6, coached by Jonathan Denny. And, of course, Mineral Area coached by Briley Palmer in her 4th year. And they are 11-1, 25th in the nation right now in the recent NJCAA poll. That is going to wrap it up for the Kevin Ball Auto Body pregame show. We will talk to you on the other side of these announcements and give you the starting lineups and get ready for MAC Ladies Basketball here on AM 1240 KFMO. All right, I'm going to hang loose, but I'm pretty sure we've got anthem coming. Plus, we got starting lineup, so we'll just let it go for a few minutes. Is there an open for this, or is it just billboard?
Welcome to Mineral Area College, home of the Cardinals, Odyssey Crestfield out.
Just a billboard? Okay.
We'd like to start this evening with our salute to service. Right after. Go to mid-courts. And we'd like to honor Sam Holloway. Our salute to service honoring Sam. He graduated from MAC in 2018 and enlisted in the U.S. Air Force in 2019 as an MQ-9 sensor operator. Sam flew over 1,500 hours and participated in over 500 combat missions. Sam currently works for the City of Farmington Parks Department, and he's married to Bailey Holloway. They have 2 boys, 3-year-old Murphy and 2-year-old Cooper. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause, please, for Sam Holloway. He's joined on the floor by MAC President Dr. Joe Gilmore. We ask you to remain standing for our national anthem.
All right, you can roll billboard. Back here at Mineral Area College, we are set for basketball. We're going to get your starting lineups coming up right here and right now. Starting off for the Southwestern Illinois Blue Storm, coached by Jonathan Denny. They are 6-6 on the year, and they will start number 0, Kiara Bayerga Plumey. Number 1, Lamaya Terrell will make the start. She is a 5'5 sophomore, averaging about 7 points per game. By the way, Plumey averages about 9 points per game. Ariana Bennett is a 6'1 sophomore from Glen Carbon, Illinois. She's averaging 11.9 points per game. She will wear the number 2. Simone Thomas, the sophomore, is 6-footer from St. Louis and Lutheran North. And Natalie Peterson, a freshman, who is a 6-footer from Freeburg, Illinois. For your Mineral Area College Lady Cardinals, coached by Briley Palmer. She's in her 4th year. And, of course, they are 11-1 and ranked 25th in the nation right now in the latest National Junior College basketball poll. Remy Langmaid, she is from Melbourne, Australia. Also went to Murray State University, or also is headed to Murray State University. She is averaging 12.3 points per game. She is a 5'9 sophomore. Caitlin Chomko is the 5'7 sophomore, averaging about 14 points per game from Houston, Texas. From Annapolis, Missouri, and South Aaron High School, they crank out the basketball players down there. And Maddie Ayers is the starter there from Annapolis. She is a 5'9 freshman. Talia Graham is a 5'11 sophomore. She's from Minneapolis, Minnesota, averaging about 9 points a game. And Sydney Lewis, the freshman, a 6-footer. She is from Potomac, Maryland, averaging about 7.6 points per game. Mineral Area College men's basketball will be coming your way later on this evening. We've got it at, Olney Central. That'll be the number 9 team in the nation, Mineral Area College, against the number 23 team, Olney Central, and that game will be on our plus side. If you don't know how to get to the plus side, first of all, you go to kfmosports.com, and when you get there, look for the big plus about center page, I think, at the top, and you will see it. You click on that, and that will tell you exactly where the Mineral Area College men are, and Jared Pettis is traveling with them this week, and they'll be getting underway at about 6:30 this evening on Mineral Area on KFMO Sports Plus. Now, once this game ends, they will be right here on the AM side. So make sure you keep it right here on AM 1240 KFMO. As we get set for MAC basketball, I am excited to do another MAC game. Got to do a couple earlier this year, MAC women's and men's basketball, and I'm already off to a good start. But I had a great time doing that. Got to talk to Jimmy Palmer, the head coach and husband of the head coach of the Mineral Area Lady Cardinals that night. He'll not be sitting in with us, but we'll have a great time here tonight as we bring you MAC basketball. And jumping up into the center stripe is Talia Graham and also Adriana Bennett, and it's controlled by Southwestern Illinois. They come out, set up in their offense, and they'll get it up top of the key. Right side now, they get it over to Plumey. Plumey now will throw it up top of the key to Bennett. Bennett moves it around the left side of the three-point arc to Simone Thomas. Thomas will take it back inside, kind of blocked by the official right now as I can't see. But now I see Bennett with the ball down the left side lane, off the back glass. No good. Rebound comes down to Talia Graham. Graham comes back the other way, gives it to Ayers. Ayers will push it up into the front court. Long three from Chomko. Bang! Caitlin Chomko starts this game off just like she's done before with a 3, and Mac has a 3-0 lead. Can't leave her alone too long out there. She will absolutely hurt you. Plumey will bring it across the timeline for SWIC. On the left side, they give it up now to Peterson. Peterson now works it around to Simone Thomas, who will take it down baseline. It's taken away by Talia Graham, and here comes Mineral Area back the other way. Chomko looking for Ayers, I believe it is. She kicks it out to her left side, long 3, good. That's going to be a deep 2, but she still nailed it from deep outside, and it's 5-0 Mineral Area. Now a little full court pressure put on by Mac. They get the ball down the floor, does SWIC. They bounce it right side to Peterson. She'll put up a shot, but actually that's Thomas, and she is fouled. That will go on Sydney Lewis, number 40. It is her first foul, team foul number 1 on the Lady Cardinals. And to the free throw line to shoot 2 is Simone Thomas, as she was in the act of shooting. Glenberry here at the Mineral Area College Fieldhouse, the Bob as we like to call it. First free throw is good. And Simone has 1. First points of the game for Southwestern Illinois. Jewel Boyer back in the studio running things for us tonight. Here's the second shot. It's up and good. So 2 points, both from the line for the Blue Storm, and they trail it 5-2. Here is a long three from the left side from Langmaid. No good. Rebound comes down to Southwestern Illinois. Back the other way comes Natalie Peterson. Peterson will bounce it on the left side to Terrell, and she'll bring it into the front court and call out some plays. Right side now, she gives it up to Simone Thomas. Thomas works against a double team, and we're going to get a blocking foul called on Mack. That'll be on number 5, I believe. Yep, Chomko, and that'll be her first foul. Double team there, and Thomas just kind of lowered her shoulder and took off towards the center. And not getting position there was Chomko to pick up the foul. Inbounds right in front of the scorer's table. Here's Plumy. She'll throw it inside, and it'll be picked up there by Terrell. Terrell being guarded by Maddie Ayers out there at the top of the key. Now she'll give it up left side. This is Thomas running one-hander, no good. Rebound comes down to Peterson. Peterson puts it back up, no good. Rebound Mack. That is Sydney Lewis with the rebound. Mack will push it into the front court. Long pass to Leah Graham. Graham loses her balance, kicks it out left side. Long, deep three from Langmaid. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Lewis, but I believe she was fouled. That will go on Natalie Peterson. Well, that time Talia Graham brought the ball down the floor. Actually got the ball on the baseline right side. Slipped, but kicked it out to Langmaid, who launched the three. And Mack all over the boards. Here's Chomko with a three from deep on the left side. No good. Rebound comes down. Maddie Ayers fighting for it. She'll pick it up and give it to Graham. She'll give it back to Leah, or to Langmaid, and Langmaid misses the three, and the rebound finally rolls around to the floor, and it's picked up by Southwestern Illinois. Back the other way come the Blue Storm. Into the front court. They throw it down low to Peterson. Peterson tries a layup. It's short. Picked up by Graham, and she'll give it back to Ayers. And here comes Mack again. Running it into the front court. They give it back to Ayers. Ayers will launch a three off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound comes down. It's picked up by Lewis. She'll take it baseline right. Try to put up a shot. She might have been fouled, and I believe she was. Sydney Lewis is going to go to the free throw line. And that foul will be on the Blue Storm. That is team foul number 2. I didn't catch who caught the foul, but we'll check it up here maybe at the next break. First free throw is up and good. Lewis has one. It's a 6-2 lead now for Mineral Area. First quarter action, Mack and SWIC. Here's the second free throw. Lewis, good. Sydney Lewis with the second free throw. She has 2 points, and it's a 7-2 Mineral Area lead. Inbounds pass against some pressure. Here comes the SWIC Blue Storm back the other way. Long cross-court pass, baseline right, up, no good. Rebound comes down, picked up by Maddie Ayers on the far side, and she'll bring it across the timeline with a left-hand dribble. Almost loses it. Now she'll take it left baseline on the Mack side of the basketball and give it up to Chomko. Chomko almost lost it out of bounds as she dribbled it off her leg. Now she tries to throw it to Ayers. Ayers will lay it up left baseline, no good. Rebound to Leah Graham. Kicks it back out to Ayers, and I think Talia stepped on the end line. Well, that time, kind of a weird play as Chomko lost the ball. She had to pick it up. The only person close to her was Maddie Ayers. Ayers broke toward the basket. She threw it up over the top of her head. She got a halfway decent shot off, and then Talia Graham got the rebound, but she stepped on the end line. Here's Plumy in the front court for Southwestern Illinois. She'll give it up now to Peterson. Peterson will take it out beyond the three-point line, give it down low to Simone Thomas, but she will be fouled going up for the shot. Foul is going to go on Remy Langmaid. It's her first foul. Team foul number 3 on the Mack Lady Cardinals. At the free throw line is Thomas. She made her first 2. She misses this one. She is 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Thomas will get a second. Here it is in the air. It's off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Mack and Talia Graham. Talia has been all over the boards here tonight. She'll get it into the front court to Chomko. He'll give it up to Ayers, who'll take it out into the front court and give it back to Graham. Graham on the right side now, the far side, gives it up to Langmaid. A little give and go back to Talia Graham. It's off of her wrist, and now it's picked up by SWIC. Here they come back the other way. It's Plumy. Left side layup off the glass is good. Kiara Baerga Plumy. She picks up her first 2 points. Here's a long pass that is picked off now by Mineral Area, or actually picked off by Southwestern Illinois after Sydney Lewis could not control it. And that'll be Sydney Lewis's second foul. Ball will go back to Southwestern Illinois. was a long pass down court. Lewis went up, tried to control it, couldn't. Southwestern Illinois picked it up. Here is a kick out to the left side for the Blue Storm. They give it up now to Lamaya Terrell, and she will travel with the ball. It's a turnover. Back the other way comes the Mineral Area College Lady Cardinals. I think Terrell that time took it inside and just thought she had a little bit more space and didn't, and tried to adjust her body instead, took an extra step out there. Mack in the front court. Checking into the game is Baragas. She's over on the right side. Setting down was Sydney Lewis. Now a pass out to the top of the key to Baragas. She'll give it up now to Passacarnes. She'll put up a three off the back glass. No good. Rebound comes down. Fought for by a couple of people, and I think they might get Graham on this one. Pointing at someone. Yep, it's going to go on to Leah Graham, her first foul. And since that is 5 team fouls, it'll be 2 shots at the other end. Mack leads at 7-4 here with 5:36 to go in the first quarter. Mineral Area College men's basketball coming your way later on tonight. Here's the first free throw by Bennett. It is no good. So far, Southwestern Illinois is 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Second free throw up in the air, off the rim, and it goes down. So Bennett gets 1 of 2. She has 1 point. It's a 7-5 Mack lead. They haven't scored in a while. Into the front court comes Chomko. She'll give it off to Graham. Graham from the free throw line. In and out. Rebound comes down to Southwestern Illinois. Back the other way comes Lamaya Torrell. She gives it over left side now. That'll go to Plumy. Plumy throws it up too high. It's knocked off of a Mack Lady Cardinal and out of bounds. Ball will stay with the Southwestern Illinois Blue Storm. Inbounding it will be Plumy into her own basket. She's looking. She can't find anybody. Now she throws it out top for Ariana Bennett. Bennett will take it down left baseline, kick it out to the 3. Plumy now will give it up top of the key to Simone Thomas. Right side, they work it around, and it makes it back to Plumy, who loses the ball, but she'll pick it up. Against a double team, she'll throw it over to Lamaya Terrell. Terrell takes it down right baseline, gives it off right side to Simone Thomas, lays it up and in, and we are tied. 7-7 with 4:56 to go in the first quarter. Mack and Southwestern Illinois. Been a while since Mack's had a basket. They've had the opportunities, just haven't converted. Here's a shot put up by Passacarnes. It's blocked, rebounded by Talia Graham, and she'll put it up and in. And I believe Riley Palmer wanted a timeout, but couldn't get it in quick enough. Here comes Southwestern Illinois back the other way. It's 9-7 now, Mack, with 4:30 to go in the first quarter. Out beyond the three-point arc is Plumy. She'll dribble the left hand and give it back to Terrell. Terrell will make a move on Passacarnes and take it down the lane. Layup is no good. Rebound comes down to Chomko. And here come the Lady Cardinals back the other way. Long pass kind of off the back of the defender, Simone Thomas, and it goes back to Southwestern Illinois. Kind of like a pass you didn't know it was coming. Here's a pass inside that is knocked out of bounds off of Mack and will stay with the Southwestern Illinois Blue Storm. That long pass, you had a lot of people on the bench hollering, throw it, throw it, throw it. It's deep. The pass was really deep down the floor, but it was underthrown, and like a defender in football who's not watching, the ball hits him in the back. It's pretty much what happened there. Of course, in football, anytime you touch the ball, it's pass interference. Unless you're the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's a inside working around, turnaround jumper up by Ariana Bennett, but she is fouled. Nice move that time by Bennett. And that'll go on to Leah Graham. She has 2. So 2 for Mack. To Leah Graham and Sydney Lewis with a couple of fouls. They're both sitting right now. Out on the floor is Passacarnes. Checking into the ball game, that's Annalise Driscoll. First time we've seen her tonight. Also checking in is Jalea Clayton. Here's the first free throw. It's no good. So Bennett is 1 of 2, or 1 of 3 rather. Second free throw. It's good. So she hits every other one of them. She's 2 of 4. It's 9-8, Cardinals on top. 3:56 and counting go. Here's the ball almost taken away from Chomko, and a held ball that's going to go back to, I believe, Southwestern Illinois. No, it'll stay with Mack. On the possession arrow, Mack will have it. Pasacarnas will inbound it. She'll give it to Chomko. She wasn't very happy. She lost the handle on that ball and gave up that held ball. Now with it is Annalise Driscoll. Left side, they work it around, trying to look for a wide open three. Can't find it. They'll give it back to Driscoll. Driscoll now throws it down left side for Baragas. Baragas will give it right side to Pasacarnas. All the way across court she goes. A lot of defense going on. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Shot goes up off the back iron. No good. Rebound comes down to Baragas. She puts it up, but she is knocked down. No foul called, and here comes Southwestern Illinois. Now in the front court, a foul is called, and I believe that's going to be on 23, Driscoll. Baragas went down pretty hard at the other end, but no foul called there. Not saying there should have been. I'm just saying she went down pretty hard. And coming back the other way, kind of a touchy foul over there on the opposite side. That'll send Southwestern Illinois back to the free throw line. At the line is Ariana Bennett. She'll hit the first one. She is 3 out of 5. She has 3 points right now, all from the free throw line. It's 9-9. Here's a chance for Southwestern Illinois to take the lead, and they will as Bennett hits both of them, and they take a 10-9 lead. Checking into the ball game is Lucia Fernandez for Southwestern Illinois. Also checking in is Riley Jansen. And here comes the Mac Lady Cardinals into the front court. Chomko will take it baseline left, lay it up good. Caitlin Chomko saw a hole on the left side. She just took it herself all the way to the bucket, and it's an 11-10 Mac lead back on top. Here is a little Euro step. Are they going to call a Euro step? No, they're going to call it travel. I called it a Euro step because that's what it looked like, but really it looked like a travel to me, and the official caught it as well. It's that little hop to the one side and a hop back, but then there was a third step in there as well. So Mac has it with a 1-point lead, 2:57 to go in the first. Here is Chomko taking it the distance again. Sees a hole on the side. She puts up a shot, but it's blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Mac. 11-10, 2:54 to go in the first. Mac women's basketball here from the Bob. Out beyond the three-point arc, taking the inbounds pass, and now kicking it up to Chomko. And here's Chomko looking it up for a three. It's off the back glass, no good, and it goes out of bounds. Back the other way for Southwestern Illinois. Chomko thought she had that one. That one looked dead on, but it just hit the back of the rim, hit the glass, and went up over the backboard. Into the front court is Mariah Maxey. Mariah Maxey, and the first time we've seen her in this game. She has the ball now beyond the three-point arc, and she'll give it up on the right side to Brooklyn Kirby. Kirby gives it up to Peterson. Peterson will drive it, give it back out to Maxey. Long three on the way, no good, and a foul coming against Riley Jansen, and she should know that. She was out of position, and she tried to jump over the top of the Mineral Area College Lady Cardinals to get that rebound. I believe she was trying to get up over Driscoll, and she's whistled for the foul. Team foul number 3, though, on the Blue Storm, so Mac yet to be in the bonus. Chomko takes a seat. Checking into the ball game is Walschlager. Isabel Walschlager brings it up. Now left side, it's Pasacarnas. Walschlager will give it now to Baragas. Baragas takes it down, left baseline, off the back glass, no good, but she is fouled. That'll go on Brooklyn Kirby. The two ladies that just checked into the ball game, Riley Jansen and Brooklyn Kirby for Southwestern Illinois, have committed fouls on the first time up the floor. That was a shooting foul, so they will get 2 shots from the free throw line. Baragas, first shot, up, no good. Baragas from Hopewell Junction, New York. She's about a 56% free throw shooter. She backs up a little bit, shoots, no good. Rebound comes down to Southwestern Illinois. Mac still up by 1. About 2 minutes left to go in this first quarter. Into the front court is Maxey. Maxey will give it up inside. Now they kick it out to Kirby. Kirby, double team, will kick it out left side now to Haley Schelt. On the left side, a shot goes up off the glass, and that is, I'm going to give that one to Maxey, but we'll find out here in just a second. Now Mac up the other way, trailing by 1, 12-11, 1:27 to go. Now almost walking with the ball in the front court is Mac, but they give it up now to number 21, Isabel Walschlager. Walschlager will give it up, right side baseline, off the back glass, up and in. Nice shot by Audrey Pasacarnas, and it's a 13-12 lead for the Mineral Area College Lady Cardinals. Audra Pasikarnas with the bucket, her first 2 points of the game. SWIC running a weave, gets it into the front court, gives it up now to Kirby. Kirby has it beyond the three-point arc. She doesn't give it off, but she'll give it up now to Maxey. Here's a shot by Maxey up off the back glass. No good. Rebound comes down, and it'll go out of bounds off of Southwestern Illinois. Maddie Ayers checks back into the ball game. Sitting down is Jalea Clayton. Last time we did a broadcast game here, Jalea had a great game that night, doing a lot of things both offensively and defensively. Tonight she gets a few minutes in. She'll have a seat, and Ayers is back in. Here's a nice pass down low off the back glass. No good by Annalise Driscoll. And here comes Southwestern Illinois with a chance to take the lead. 35 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Here into the front court comes Maxey. She'll put up a shot. Running one-hander is good. Mariah Maxey has 4 into the front court. Comes Ayers. 23 seconds left to go in this first quarter. The shot clock is at 19. Here comes backing into the right side, or left side rather, is Mineral Area. Now they'll get it back out to Pasikarnas. Pasikarnas will take it down baseline, give it off right side to Baragas. She'll lay it up and in. 6 seconds left to go. Baragas with the last points for Mac. 4 seconds into the front court. Here's the throw inside. Turnaround jumper is short, and it goes out of bounds, and that's the way the first quarter will end. Mineral Area College on top, 15-14 after 1. You're listening to Mac Ladies Basketball on AM 1240 KFMO. Yep. Right. Who got that last bucket for Mac? Okay, that's what I thought. But I was.
He said one name and then he changed it. I don't know if you were.
I changed my mind. I went, wait a minute. Did I talk myself out of it?
No, that's what I have.
Yeah. All right.
There was a lot going on.
Yeah. All right, you can bring him back. Back here at Mineral Area College, where the Mac Lady Cardinals lead at 15-14. That last bucket credited to Ashley Baragas. Her first 2 points of the night. And Mac has a 1 point lead with a fresh 10 minutes on and fresh team fouls. In other words, at the end of the first quarter, they reset the team fouls. Nobody has any. And we'll get started into this second quarter. Southwestern Illinois will control the ball as they have the possession arrow. They're in the front court. Now here is Plumey, who's back into the ball game. She'll give it up to Maxey, who came in and kind of sparked Southwestern Illinois. She'll go down the lane, lay up a shot, but it's no good because she traveled before the shot went off. She doesn't know what she did, but we'll take it anyway. And Mac will come back the other way. Here's Maddie Ayers into the front court. Also checking in for Mac, Demi Van Gils, the first time we've seen her tonight. Here's a handoff to Chomko that gets knocked away and picked up by Southwestern Illinois. Into the front court come the Blue Storm. Left side, they kick it out. Long three on the way from Plumey. Good. Kiara Bayerga Plumier. She has got 5, and the lead now for the Blue Storm is 17-15. Here's a throw down to the left side. Now they kick it out top of the key. About a free throw line shot going up from the free throw line, but it's batted around and picked up by Mineral Area. That shot went up by, for the first time tonight, Isabella Paradowski. They throw it inside to Paradowski. She'll put it off the glass. Good. Paradowski put up a shot from the free throw line, did not go. Mac battled around and got it back to her, and she got the layup. We're tied at 17. Just underway in the second quarter. Paradowski steps out to block the pass, and now a pickoff by Ayers. Back the other way they come. 3-on-2. Mac's got it. They're going to take it. They're going to kick it out right side. And trying to set up for a drive to the lane is Van Gils. And she travels. So Demi Van Gils over on the right side thought about a three, moved her head up, shoveled the feet, and that's where they caught her. 8:34 to go and counting in the second quarter. 17-17. Mac and Southwestern Illinois. And you can see how this Southwestern Illinois team can give you some fits. They've got some quick athletes here. Here's a throw down low. It's going to be kicked out now to Plumet. She is going to give it back up top of the key to Maxey. Right side now to Terrell. Terrell throws it on beyond the arc to Simone Thomas. And it's picked up, given back now to Thomas, and a foul called. Nope, the shot clock ran out. Good defense by Mineral Area. They were trying to get the ball down low to Ariana Bennett. They got it to her. She kicked it off to Simone Thomas. Thomas didn't realize how much time was left on the shot clock, and neither did I. And she let it expire. So a turnover, and back the other way comes Mack. Tied at 17 in the first. Into the front court is Chomko. She has it, left-hand dribble. She'll take it down the baseline, left side, layup, good. Caitlin Chomko takes it down the left side. That left-handed layup gives her 7 points on the night. Into the front court is Maxey. She bumps Chomko. She loses the handle, but it's picked up there by Terrell. Or check that, Bennett. Bennett with a right-hand dribble takes it down baseline, left-handed layup, no good, but a foul is going to be called down low. It's going to go on Isabella Paradowski. It'll be her first team foul, number 1 on the Cardinals, but it is a shooting foul. Talia Graham set to check in. Checking out is Demi Van Gels. Talia Graham left this game in the first quarter with 2 fouls and 2 points. She is back in it now. Bennett's first free throw is good. She is 5 out of 7 from the free throw line for all 5 points she has tonight. Next one, up, no good. Rebound comes down to Paradowski. She'll give it off to Ayers, right side. She'll dribble across the timeline, give it up to Talia Graham on the right baseline. Graham will dribble it back out beyond the three-point arc and give it to Ayers. Ayers will move around the left side. She'll stop, give it up now to Paradowski. He'll take it inside the free throw line, right side for Talia Graham, and they're going to call Paradowski for a walk. Paradowski looking over to see what she did wrong. I didn't catch it, so I can't say. But the official is the only one that counts anyway. So another turnover for Mac. 19-18, they lead with 7:10 to go in the first half. Here's a left side pass to Natalie Peterson. Peterson will kick it out top of the key to Simone Thomas. Thomas throws it away almost, but as the ball is kicked down to the right side, it's knocked out of bounds off of Caitlin Chomko. So Thomas threw it up top of the key. The ball was picked up there by Southwestern Illinois. They lost a handle on it, and Chomko, she couldn't corral it either. Here's an awkward shot off the back glass, no good. Actually didn't touch anything, and Ayers will come down with it and give it to Chomko. She'll cross the line on the near side. She'll pick up the dribble. She needs some help. She throws it inside, and Paradowski just bats it right back out to her, but Chomko loses it. It's on the floor, and it's picked up by the Blue Storm. 19-18 Cardinals on top. Here comes the Blue Storm in the front court. On the left side, it's Ariana Bennett. She'll give it up now to Terrell. Terrell will drive left baseline, up off the glass, and good. Lamaya Terrell has 2. It's a 2019 Blue Storm lead now. These two teams trading punches back and forth. Here is Maddie Ayers, thought about a 3. Now she'll give it to Chomko, who'll throw it inside to Paradowski. Turnaround, bank shot, no good. Rebound, off the glass, good. Isabella Paradowski put it up with her left hand, missed it, got the rebound, and put it back up and in. We're going to get a timeout with 6:07 to go in the first half. It's Mineral Area on top, 21-20 over the Blue Storm of Southwestern Illinois. You're listening to MAC Basketball on KFMO. All right, bring it back after this. That's cheap. Southwestern Illinois inbounds the ball, and Maddie Ayers commits the foul. It's the second team foul on Mack, but Southwestern Illinois retains possession, and they have it into the front court. With the ball on the right side is Lamaya Terrell. Terrell will kick it out top of the key to Riley Jansen. She'll kick it over on the left side. This is going to Bennett. Bennett back to Terrell, or back to Plumet. Now to Riley Jansen. She'll go in and try to back in. Now she'll give it up to Terrell. Terrell will give it over to Plumet, who will launch a three. No good. Rebound, Paradowski. And she's come in and given him some big inside presence here in this second quarter as Maddie Ayers takes it down deep, launches a three from Chomko now, and the ball is off the rim and rebounded by Southwestern Illinois. Kind of an awkward possession that time as the Lady Cardinals were looking for a three, and I think Ayers just kind of lost the handle on the ball, kicked it to Chomko, and she tried to put up a shot, not really squaring up. Back the other way is Southwestern Illinois inside to Jansen. She is going to put it up, but I believe we're going to see foul number 3 on Talia Graham. That is going to be foul number 3 on Talia Graham, and she will probably have a seat here for the rest of this first half. Pass went down low, and Jansen just backed into her. Riley Jansen from Bartoliso, Illinois, in Breeze Central, averaging about 5 points a game. She stands at the free throw line, puts up the first free throw. It's good. Her first points of the game. She is 1 of 1 from the free throw line. She has a kind of a different way of doing her free throws. Bouncing the ball really hard, really quick, about 5 times. Second free throw is no good. And Jansen is 1 for 2. She remains with 1 point, and the game is now tied at 21. Here's Remy Langmaid with a three. Remy Langmaid fires a three, kind of a line drive. It goes down, and Mack has the 3-point lead now at 24-21. 4:44 and counting to go in this first half. In the front court is Plumet, a left side. She'll dish it off, and it's picked up by Mack. Here comes Ayers back the other way. A 2-on-1, 3-on-1. Ayers, left side, dishes it off. Turnaround jumper, up and good. That is Jalea Clayton puts it in. 26-21, Mack on top. SWIC back into the front court. The Blue Storm trying to answer back, trailing by 5. Mack had a 7-2 lead, which was a 5-point lead early in this game. But since then, this has been their biggest lead, also at 5 points. They throw it down low. It's knocked around by Mack, but picked up by the Blue Storm, but put up and in by Natalie Peterson. She got the ball knocked away from her, but she would not allow the Mineral Area College player to get over her shoulder and get to it. Here's Remy Langmaid again for 3. This one a little bit too hurried. It's off the back glass and no good. Rebound comes down to Southwestern Illinois. Into the front court is Plumet. She'll give it on the right side to Terrell. Terrell gives it back to Plumet. She holds it up over her head, now dribbles it once and gives it over to Bennett. Bennett will work it into the corner, give it up to, look like Jansen. I thought maybe she might have dribbled it out of bounds, but it was last touched by Mack. Checking into the ball game for the Lady Cardinals, you're going to see Audra Pasikarnas back into the ball game. Setting down is Maddie Ayers. And about to check in right now is Ashley Baragas. A couple of other substitutions for the Southwestern Illinois Blue Storm. Mariah Maxey checks back into the ball game. Mariah averages about 12 points per game, but did not make the start tonight. She is back into the ball game now, and she'll give it up to Brooklyn Kirby, who's also into the game now for the Blue Storm. Here's a pass low down right side baseline, picked up there by Southwestern Illinois. They feed it back to Maxey. Rebound comes down, and it's brought down by the Mineral Area College Cardinals. They tried a long pass, almost an ill-advised pass, but a nice recovery by Pasikarnas as she'll pull it down, lay it up off the left side and in. 28-23 Mack. Started to almost talk about a turnover right there, but Pasikarnas reached up like a receiver and pulled it down. Here's a low baseline shot, no good by Southwestern Illinois. Here comes Mack back the other way. Chomko in the front court. Gives it off right side. Layup is no good as Jalea Clayton tried to make the pass and she couldn't do it. Now here's a cross-court pass that's laid up and in by the Blue Storm. That is Natalie Peterson, and it's 28-25. So what looked like an easy basket, I think Clayton just lost the handle on it. Turns into an easy basket for Southwestern Illinois, and now Pasikarnas will turn it over. She looks back at the official like, what did I do? but doesn't say much of anything. Pasakarnas, the 5'10 sophomore from Australia, averaging about 8 points per game. Early in the season, making some starts. But that's the thing about this Mac Lady team. They can actually start a different 5 every night if they wanted to, and probably still have some quality basketball out there. Here is a left side baseline, and offensive foul called against Southwestern Illinois. Nice job that time by Remy Langmaid as she picks up the offensive foul, and it goes off of Thomas. It's her first foul. Team foul number 1 on the Blue Storm. 28-25, Cardinals on top. Right side, they give it now to Pasakarnas. She's being watched out there by Riley Jansen. Now a little inside pass into the lane. Taking it down low is Baraga. She'll turn around once, turn around twice, and they're going to call her for a walk. Ashley Baragas tried to give it off. Nobody was there, so she made a move to her right, move to her left, and I believe she changed her pivot foot. You can't do that. So it's 28-25. Mac loses the ball, but still has the lead. Minute 53 to go in the first half. Here's Remy Langmaid knocking it off the Southwestern Illinois player, but it'll go back to the Blue Storm. Maxie will inbound in front of me. She's from Cardinal Ritter. And she'll throw a pass up high to Brooklyn Kirby. She threw it in, and Lamaya Terrell thought it was for her, and she thought that pass was headed out of bounds, but Kirby just kind of appeared. Here's a low baseline pass down low to Bennett. It goes out of bounds, and it'll go back to Mack. That's one of those things where you think you're the intended receiver, and the ball goes over your head, and you jump as high as you possibly can. But wait a minute, no, it was somebody behind me. Mack into the front court. It's Isabel Walschlager. She's in now. She'll give it up to Remy Langmaid. Langmaid will take it down the lane. She tries to lay it up. It's knocked out of her hands, but a foul is going to be called on this second effort. They're going to call a foul. They're going to call it out of bounds. What are they going to call? I guess the ball went out of bounds, but it was last touched by the Blue Storm. Langmaid may have taken one too many steps to get to the basket. And now a long pass out to her. She'll give it inside to Baragas. Now to Pasakarnas. Right side layup. No good. Rebound Baragas. She'll put it up. No good. But she is fouled. So a long cross-court pass comes out to Remy Langmaid. She thought about the three, but she got it down low to Ashley Baragas, who dumped it off to Pasakarnas. But Baragas will go back to the free throw line, and her first free throw is good. She's got 3. She is 1 of 2 from the free throw line tonight. And the second free throw is also good. And the lead is 5, 30-25, a minute 13 to go in the first half. Here's a double team out top of the key. They'll get it down low, right side, almost picked off by Mack. Yes, it will be. Last touch by Southwestern Illinois. As Ariana Bennett got it, she looked off to the right side, tried to dump it off to Plume. She was down low, but when she did, she knocked it out of bounds, and the official said, "You're the last one to touch it." 1 minute left in the first half. Mack up by 5, trying to get their biggest lead of the night. They'll give it off left side now to Clayton. Clayton will take it in the lane, kick it out to Remy Langmaid. Long 3 off the front iron, no good. Rebound comes down to Mack. This time it is Pasakarnas. She'll give it up top of the key to Isabel Walschlager. Walschlager will try to take it into the lane. She meets some double team coverage there, and it's picked up. Nice play by Langmaid to get it off to number 24, Audra Pasakarnas, and she'll put it in. 32-25. Langmaid could not control the ball, so she just tipped it from the ground. Now a foul is going to be called on Mack with 24 seconds left to go. And that'll go on Remy Langmaid, her second. What a defensive play, or I guess an offensive play was what you would call it. But what an effort that time by Remy Langmaid. She was almost on the ground, and the ball was laying in front of her. She couldn't pick it up, so she just tipped it forward to Pasakarnas, who took it down the lane and laid it up and in. Here's a long 3. It's on the way. No good. Rebound comes down, and it's controlled by Walschlager. Walschlager with 12 seconds left to go. Mack up by 7, 32-25. 9 seconds and counting. Walschlager's in the front court. Everybody hollering out. There's 6 seconds. She'll drive the lane off the glass. No good. No good, but a foul called. And that will be on Lamaya Terrell. That'll be her first foul. 2 shots, though, for Walschlager with 3 seconds left in the first half. First shot, up, good. So she didn't get the bucket, but she got the 2 foul shots. You can hear it to the right side, Briley Palmer hollering no foul. Second free throw is also good. Walschlager hits both of them. She's got 2. The lead is now 34-25, a 9-point lead for Mac, their biggest lead of the night. Everybody spread out all over the court for Southwestern Illinois and Mac. 3 seconds left to go. Let's see if SWIC can get it in bounds. They do. They get it up to the half-court line. It's picked off by Mac, knocked out of bounds, and that's the way the first half will end. Mineral Area College Lady Cardinals on top at halftime, 34-25. You're listening to Mac Lady Basketball here on AM 1240 KFMO. Deep-a-deep-deep. Four, 4-1. Okay, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He's got it. How about that 3, Gunner? Gunner, thanks for playing Domino's Shootout here at the half.
3, 7, that's 10, 12, 16, 17, 18, 26, 32, 34. Okay.
We'd like to welcome Steve. That's right, Steve Perry. About Seacrest Field out for the Mac Putting Challenge. Sponsored by Crown Point Golf Club, the Sand Trap, Hub's Pub and Grill, and the Bullpen Sports Grill. Now Steve has 3 holes to put it into. If he knocks it through the biggest hole, a $25 gift card to Hub's Pub. The medium hole gets a 2-hour rental of a golf simulator in the Sand Trap.
Nope.
Stop believing. Steve, if he hits it through the small hole, he gets a free membership of Crown Point for a year.
Get the extra point from.
Gift card.
That would be a free throw.
One more try, Steve. Get in there. Way to go, Steve. Medium gets a 2-hour rental of a golf simulator at the Sand. Of course, he doesn't need it, but he gets that 2-hour rental. Way to go, Steve. Thanks for playing.
that actual score here at halftime. We'll start off with the Mineral Area Lady Cardinals. They have 7 points from Caitlin Chomko. You've got 6 from Audra Pasikarnas. You've got 4 from Ashley Baragas, 2 from Talia Graham, but she has a little foul trouble. 3 fouls in that opening half. Sydney Lewis has 2. Also a little bit of foul trouble, just a couple, but she hasn't played a lot since those 2 fouls. Jalea Clayton has 2. You've got Remy Langmaid with 3. And that's 34 points for the Mineral Area College Lady Cardinals. They actually outscored the Southwestern Illinois Blue Storm by 19-11 in that second quarter after taking a 15-14 lead at the end of the first. For the Southwestern Illinois Blue Storm, they get 5 points from Kiara Bayerga Plume. She is got 5 on the night. Also, Lamaya Terrell has 2. 5 points from Ariana Bennett, most of those coming, in fact, all of those coming from the free throw line. 4 points from Mariah Maxey. A 3 that I credited her with early was actually counted as a 2. A deep 2, I guess her foot was on the line. From across the side, we couldn't tell, so she has 4 points in this first half. Also 4 points for Simone Thomas, 4 for Natalie Peterson, and 1 point for Riley Jansen, rounding out the scoring. As far as free throws go, Mac is 6 of 7 from the free throw line. That's 86%. For the Southwestern Illinois Blue Storm, they are 8 of 12 from the line. That's free throw line, 67%. Foul trouble, Max got a little bit of it. Remy Langmaid has 2 fouls. You've got 3 fouls on Talia Graham and 2 fouls on Sydney Lewis. That could prove to be big as we get into the second half. You don't want to see them get any more fouls, especially quickly into the second half. You want to make sure that you keep them out on the floor for a while. We'll see how that turns out. On the other side for the Southwestern Illinois Blue Storm, not much going on there. Most everybody has 1 foul, including Terrell, Jansen, Thomas, Peterson, and Kirby. So the halftime score, 34-25. We're going to take a break on your Car Smart of Farmington halftime show. It is 34-25, back on top of Southwestern Illinois. You're listening to Mac Lady Cardinals basketball on KFMO. You want me to send you some stats? Okay, I'll send you a picture. The only thing I've got is the scores and the free throw stats, because I don't keep count of shots or missed shots and all that stuff.
At last, an approach to teaching and learning that connects the traditional classroom to the real world at Central Methodist University.
Yeah, usually there's 2 people here, and that's why I just don't have the stat sheets to do all of that. Bob at Mineral Area College. Other games going on tonight on this Wednesday, December 6th. Cape Central will be at Farmington tonight. Chester, Illinois will travel to the other side of the river to play Valley Catholic. That's in girls basketball. For the other side, we've got wrestling for boys and girls, St. Genevieve at Festus and Potosi at Central. Later on tonight, about 6:30 or so, you can go on KFMO Sports Plus and pick up the Mineral Area College men's basketball team. MAC, the number 9 team in the nation right now, will be facing number 23 Olney Central. It's the first time we've seen really two hotly contested teams in the top 25 play each other for the Mineral Area College Cardinals, and we wanted to get that game on tonight as well. So we have that on KFMO Sports Plus. When this game ends, I'm sure we'll join it right here on AM 1240 KFMO. If you don't know how to go to Sports Plus, go to our webpage at kfmosports.com and then click on the giant plus at the top of the page. And that will take you to Sports Plus. Jared Pettis will be there doing that game. MAC and Olney Central starting at around 6:30 for pregame on Plus. And we'll have it for you on one of our outlets here at KFMO. Again, our halftime score, it's MAC on top 34-25. I'm sure Briley Palmer talked about turnovers, about pushing the ball down the floor a little bit harder and taking the ball to the net. A couple of times you could hear her hollering, shoot the ball. And some of the girls were a little hesitant at times. And the 2 times that I've seen MAC play this year, the first half may not turn out exactly like they want it. By the second half, seems like they kind of get their things worked out and ironed out, and they go after it. So let's see if that's what happens here in this second half as well. 34-25. It's MAC on top of Southwestern Illinois. You're listening to MAC basketball as we wrap up the halftime show, the Car Smart of Farmington halftime show on AM 1240 KFMO. She will bring it across the timeline. She'll give it up left side to Chomko. Chomko drives the lane, lays it off to Sydney Lewis, who lays it up and in. Lewis has 4 points. It's 36-27. They give it inside now, or give it to Southwestern Illinois across the timeline. That's Terrell. Terrell will throw it off the left side to Bennett. Now Thomas. Now they give it up to Natalie Peterson. Original starting 5 in for both clubs here tonight. They'll go down left baseline and kick it out. Long two on the way, and it's good. That is Ariana Bennett. That is her first shot from the field that's went down. She's got 7 points, 5 of them from the free throw, and now a turnover for Mack. Back the other way comes Southwestern Illinois. Into the front court, it's Lamaya Terrell. She'll pull up and set things up. They like to play give and go with Simone Thomas. Get the screen and then dump it off as she heads to the basket. Now heading to the basket is Bennett. Her shot is up. It is blocked and it's knocked out of bounds. It will stay with the Blue Storm. We've seen them do it several times tonight where they get the screen, the player peels off the screen, and they just lay it up over the top. Now here's an inbounds pass stolen by Mack, and a pushing foul going against Southwestern Illinois. And a nice effort that time by Sydney Lewis. That foul will go on Simone Thomas, her second. A little bit of a careless inbounds pass, and a great job that time by Sydney Lewis to tip it up in the air, bring it down, and she'll draw the foul. Team foul number 1 on the Blue Storm. They haven't been in a lot of foul trouble tonight. Here's Chomko, left baseline. She is cut off. She'll give it back to Ayers, cutting across the middle. Now she'll take it out to the three-point arc, pick up the dribble, give it to Langmaid. Langmaid will go right side. She'll pick up the dribble. She needs help. She'll bounce it now to Lewis, who's come out to the top of the key at the free throw line. Dumps it off to Ayers. Ayers tries to put up a shot. No good. Gets her own rebound and puts it in. Maddie Ayers with her 4th point of the night. A nice effort that time as her first shot was blocked. She pulled it down and put it back up and in. Now they throw it inside. Turnaround jumper up and off the glass. No good. Rebound comes down to Mack and Sydney Lewis. That time Simone Thomas just couldn't get the ball to go. Here's Chomko in the front court. She'll drive the lane. Layup off the glass. She lost her handle on that, and now we've got an injured player for Southwestern Illinois. And I believe 2 players from Southwestern Illinois hit heads really hard. One is down on the ground. That is Simone Thomas. The other is holding her head pretty good. So we're going to take a timeout. We'll see how this plays out. It is right now 38-29, Mack on top of the Blue Storm. Coaches are headed out to check on players. We'll be back with more Mack basketball on KFMO. A round of applause for both players. For a long time, Simone Thomas did not get up off the floor. And the only thing that it looks like that happened is that both of those players, both from Southwestern Illinois, collided head first. And Thomas will go sit down for a little bit. Staying out on the floor is Lamaya Terrell, who is the other player. She grabbed her head, but she stayed up on her feet. Thomas on the other side. She laid down on the floor and did not get up for a long time. The ball will belong to Southwestern Illinois, but not something you like to see where any player gets hurt. 38-29, Mack is on top. Southwestern Illinois has the ball in the front court. No foul called or anything of that nature. It was just an accident between 2 players on the same team. Here's Southwestern Illinois in the front court. They'll give it up left side now to Natalie Peterson. Peterson will give it back to Terrell, who launches a 3, which misses everything. The MAC fans will let her know about it as into the front court comes Maddie Ayers. Ayers will take it down the left baseline inside the free throw line. Now she'll kick it out to Chomko. Off balance three, no good. Rebound comes down by SWIC. Back the other way comes Plume. She'll dribble behind the back and cross the timeline. Now she gives it up left side to Terrell. Terrell thinking about trying to redeem herself after that bad three last time, but she'll hang on to it. And now she'll throw it cross court to Riley Jansen. Jansen, who checked into the game for Simone Thomas after the injury, is into the ball game, and now out to the top. They'll kick it down low to Jansen. She is too far into the basket, and the rebound comes back to Mack. Here comes Chomko, long pass down the court to Leah Graham, could not hang on to it. You can hear the Mack coaching staff yelling out instructions, trying to get a few people to change spots on the floor. Mack still running pretty hard. Checking into the game is Audra Pasikarnis. Talia Graham will have a seat. Nope, Talia Graham will come stay in the ball game, and checking out of the ball game is Maddie Ayers. So you've got Lewis, Langmaid. You've also got into the ball game Caitlin Chomko, Talia Graham, and Pasikarnis. Pasikarnis guards top of the key, Lamaya Terrell. Terrell will give it down low, right side baseline. Working it inside, left-handed running jumper, no good. Rebound comes down to Mariah Maxey, and now a whistle is blown. We've got an official timeout with 5:34 to go. We're trying to figure out what was called there. Apparently something didn't work quite right. So with 5:34 to go, they stop action, but they're going to bring it in underneath the basket, and Southwestern Illinois will retain possession on their end of the floor. Inbounds pass goes to Ariana Bennett. Bennett now will try to get it back after giving it up, and Mack will pick it off, and Langmaid has it, and she'll dribble it into the front court. She'll give it up right side to Chomko. Chomko will take it baseline, dish it off to Graham, now gives it back to Pasikarnis. Pasikarnis takes it into the lane. She loses the handle, and two players on the ground, that is Riley Jansen and Sydney Lewis. They will tie the ball up. Alternate possession goes back to Southwestern Illinois. Not sure exactly what went down on that last play, but apparently something wasn't quite right, so the officials stopped the game, came over, said something to the official scorer, and they reset everything and got going. The clock didn't change, so I'm not sure exactly what happened there. Here's Southwestern Illinois into the front court. First time we've seen tonight Hallie Schelt, and a shot off the right side goes up and in, and that is from Lamaya Terrell. 38-31, a 7-point lead for Mineral Area College. They haven't scored a lot here in this second half with 4:44 to go in counting. Inside they go to Chomko. She tries to kick it out to Graham, but Graham was breaking for the basket. It goes out of bounds back to Southwestern Illinois. It's been a while since Mac has played a game. It's been a little bit of time here. Their last game was against John A. Logan on the 29th of November. So it's been about 8 days. They've got one more game after this, and then they get a little more time off for the holidays. And I talked to Briley Palmer about that, and she said, I don't think we're going to show any rust tonight because I think we have some pretty intense practices. And I'm not sure that they are showing rust, but things just aren't in sync all the time. Here's Southwestern Illinois in the front court. It's Lamaya Terrell throwing it down low. They try to get it inside, turnaround jumper off the back glass. No good, and they're going to call a foul, I believe, on Baragas. Ariana Bennett was trying to put it up, and Baragas commits the foul. She'll go to the free throw line. It's a shooting foul. Here's the first shot. No good. Bennett missed that one. She is 6 out of 8. Here's the second one up. It is good. 7 out of 9. It's a 38-32 lead. 6-point lead now for Mac. They led by 9 at the half. Here's Chomko into the front court. She dishes it off right side, and Langmaid for three. No good. Rebound comes down to a waiting SWIC basketball team. And are they going to call it jump ball, or are they going to call it a foul? I think one official is thinking about a foul. And they're going to give a timeout, so Mac will retain possession. And that's what they were checking on, as both the Mineral Area College Lady Cardinals and the Blue Storm of Southwestern Illinois were going after that ball. And it was pulled down that time, I believe, by Ashley Baragas, and she just grabbed it and called timeout. And we will take a timeout as well. 4:05 left to go in the third. It's 38-32, Mac on top. You're listening to Mac Basketball on KFMO. I was getting ready to sing this song with you. Back here at Mineral Area College, 38-32, Mac Lady Cardinals on top. They'll have possession as they bring it in under their own basket. That's Caitlin Chomko having a hard time getting it in. Finally gets it to Graham, and Graham will give it now to Jalea Clayton, who checked into the game. Langmaid has it now to Chomko, a deep three. It's off the back rim, no good, but a nice rebound by Graham. She'll run out, get it. She'll get it back, take it into the lane, kick it out to Clayton, and Clayton will try to get it back to Chomko. Chomko has it knocked out of her hands, and she'll try to set things up again. Now the ball is knocked out of her hands, and here comes Mariah Maxey. Back the other way. Layup is good. Maxey with her 6th point on the night. It's 38-34. Chomko not happy as she lost the possession of that ball. Now into the front court goes Chomko. She'll take it into the lane, dump it off to Graham. Layup good. Jalea Graham has 4. It's 40-34. 3 minutes and 20 seconds and counting to go in this third period. They give it up right side to Maxey. She's into the ball game. Didn't start tonight, but she's played quite a bit of this game, averaging about 12 points per game. Out top of the key is Ariana Bennett. She'll put up a inside the key long two. No good, and a rebound comes down to Ashley Baragas. She looks around, but so she'll just take it up the court herself. Takes it right baseline, puts up the shot. It's no good. They wanted a foul, but it's kicked out and picked up by SWIC. Back the other way comes Southwestern Illinois. Maxey pushes off a little bit, gets away with it, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Clayton. She'll push it up the front court, looking for somebody down low. She'll take it down, drop it off to Talia Graham, who'll give it up to Langmaid for 3. Good! Remy Langmaid. She's got 6, and the three-pointer is good. 43-34, Cardinals on top. Lead back up to 9 with 2:20 to go in the third quarter. It was a 9-point lead at half. It's back to 9 again. Here come the Blue Storm into the front court. They'll give it off to Riley Jansen. Jansen will kick it over for a long three, which hits off the back glass from Ariana Bennett, and it's picked up by Mack. Long cross-court pass knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Mack, but Ariana Bennett was the one getting her arms up high and knocking it out of bounds. Checking into the ballgame now for Mack, you're going to see Sydney Lewis. You're going to see Isabel Waschlager. Clayton's out there with her. Also Langmaid still in the ball game. And Audra Pasikarnas in the game now. Into the front court is Waschlager. She'll give it up right side to Lewis. Lewis holds it up, gives it back to Waschlager. Waschlager left side to Pasikarnas. Pasikarnas has the ball poked, but a foul is called on, looks like Maxey. That'll be her first foul. Team foul number 2. Mack has 1 team foul here in the third quarter. Lewis with the ball now, top of the key, beyond the three-point arc. She'll give it up right side. Here goes a 3 from Remy Langmaid. No good. Rebound comes down, pulled down by Southwestern Illinois, and they'll run it up into the front court. 2 on 3. They bounce it left side. Deep 3 on the way. It is no good. Rebound comes down to Mack. Here comes Clayton. She'll throw it up top, trying to get it to Lewis. Lewis will corral it. Layup, no good. She wanted to foul, but she was a little bit out of control on that, and here comes the Blue Storm. A long two on the way, rebounded by Mack again, and now the ball tied up. And that was Clayton who pulled down the rebound, but the possession arrow will give it back to Mack. So back down here on the other side, Sydney Lewis had the ball down low trying to get to the basket, and she tried to lay it up, but as she was going up, I believe the defensive player got a little bit of a hand on the ball. Now they're saying the possession arrow favors Southwestern Illinois. So SWIC will get it under the basket. They throw it inside. It is picked off and pulled down by Mack. Here into the front court comes the Walschlager. She'll give it up left side to Langmaid. Layup good. Remy Langmaid, and a timeout is called by Mack. 45-34, the biggest lead of the game for Mack at 11 points with 1:08 to go in the third quarter. You're listening to Mack Ladies Basketball on KFMO. Back here at Mineral Area College at the Bob, 45-34. Mack just stole a pass and took it length of the court, but Remy Langmaid could not get it to go up and in. Now the ball's kind of loose on the floor, being batted around, picked up by Mineral Area, and they'll hit back the other way. Into the front court, they give it to Langmaid. She'll throw it down low, and it was intended for Audra Pasikarnas. I think she got it, but I believe the official says that the last person to touch it was Southwestern Illinois, so ball stays with Mack. Here's a long shot from the right side by Walschlager. No good. Rebound comes down to the Blue Storm. Into the front court, it's Maxey. She's been a force tonight for this ball club. She takes it in, drops it off. Layup is up, no good, but a foul. Natalie Peterson got it, tried to put up the shot, and it was partially blocked and also fouled. And the foul will go on Langmaid. That'll be her third of the night. Langmaid has 8 in the game, and she had a chance for her 10th point tonight as she came down the floor, but she couldn't quite get the open shot she wanted. To the line to shoot two is Natalie Peterson. First shot, no good. That's her first attempt from the free throw line tonight. She is 0 for 1. She has 4 points. Second shot is also no good. Rebound comes down. It's pulled down by Sydney Lewis. Into the front court comes Mack. 18 seconds left to go, third quarter. 45-34, the Lady Cardinals on top. Here's Pasikarnas, right side. She'll drive the baseline. Reverse layup up and good. Audra Pasikarnas has 8. It's 47-34. Into the front court comes SWIC. Long pass intended for Plumet. It goes out of bounds with 1.9 seconds left on the clock in this third quarter. It'll be Mack ball. Let's see if they can even get a shot or get a ball inbounds. Kind of surprisingly, Southwestern Illinois lets them bring the ball up the floor. The ball is rolling. Now it's picked up. Long shot. It's no good, but a travel is called. That's dirty pool. You don't call a travel on that. If that ball goes in, everybody's mad. 47-34. Cardinals lead it at the end of 3. We're back for the fourth and final quarter. Coming up next, you're listening to Mack Girls Basketball on KFMO. 47-34 Mac. Bring it back. Back here for the fourth and final quarter. At least we think so right now. 47-34, Mac on top by 13. That's their biggest lead of the night. Noticed Sheldon Sago off to the side. That guy has refereed a ton of games, both at the college and high school level. Down there having a conversation with a few officials. I'm sure it was an amicable conversation. Here's to Leah Graham. She's got to be on the three-point arc. She'll give it up to Chomko. Chomko being guarded closely there by Terrell. Now it's to Ayers. Ayers, who's back into the ball game, to Graham. Graham will take it inside. Free throw line, kick it out right side. Deep three on the way. Good. Demi Van Gils, her first points of the game. It's a three-pointer, and it's a 16-point lead for Mac. 50-34 and a whistle, and a foul called on Chomko. That'll be her second. Team foul number 1 on the Mineral Area College Lady Cardinals. Inbounding the ball is Plume. She'll throw it inbounds to a double team. Now it's picked off. Layup is good. And Demi Van Gils has another bucket. She's got 5 points. It's 52-34. Into the front court comes Maxey. Right-hand dribble. She'll move around her player. Now she'll take it down, try to lay it off. No good. Rebound picked up there by Ashley Baragas. Baragas will give it to Ayers. Ayers, cross-court pass to Graham. Graham tries to throw it back across the court, and it's picked off, and they'll get to Maxey in the front court. All alone, layup is good. Mariah Maxey has 8 points, and a timeout is called by the Blue Storm. 8:53 to go in this one. Mac is up 52-36. More Mac Cardinal basketball coming up next on KFMO. Are we doing okay on the log? Okay. You can bring it back then.
You got 0 now. You got 0 now.
16-point lead for Mac. They have the ball in the front court. It's Maddie Ayers taking it down baseline, left side. The layup is blocked, but a foul called. And that'll be on number 2, Ariana Bennett. Not a lot of foul trouble tonight for the Southwestern Illinois Blue Storm. Here's Ayers at the free throw line to shoot 2. Her first shot is good. She's got 5. First time she's been to the charity stripe tonight. The lead is 17, 53-36. Second free throw, good. Second free throw, good by Maddie Ayers. She has got 6 on the night. The lead is 18 at 54-36. Ball almost stolen in the front court. Now across the timeline is Plume. She'll take it, make the fake, put up the shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Graham, and Ayers will run it back the other way. She's looking across the court, reading the court, trying to find somebody open. She'll get it out to Chomko. She'll throw it down inside. That'll be Baragas. She'll turn around, get her shot blocked, and it'll be picked up by Southwestern Illinois. Long pass into the front court. Turnaround jumper off the back glass and good by Riley Jansen. Jansen has 3. Lead back down to 16. Maddie Ayers into the front court. She'll give it up to Chomko. We haven't seen her shoot a 3 in a while, partly because of the defense that's been going really strong for this Blue Storm team, but Lamaya Terrell will pick up a foul. Terrell picks up her second, team foul number 2 here in the fourth quarter. Only quarter either team's really been in the bonus was the second quarter. Neither team doing a lot of fouling in that third quarter. And we haven't had a ton of free throws either. the most being shot by Southwestern Illinois in that second quarter. Here's to Leah Graham. She is out along the three-point arc. Now she'll give it to Chomko. Chomko will race it into the lane, tries to get into the free throw line, dump it off to Graham. Graham with a 5-footer from the right side, no good. Rebound, Paradowski gets it out to Chomko, who'll put up a long two. 9 points for Caitlin Chomko, 56-38. Here comes Bennett into the front court for Southwest. She'll put up a shot off the back glass. Let out a scream as it goes down. It counts, and she'll go to the line. 15 is the foul. It's Isabella Paradowski, who just checked into the ball game. Bennett has 9, looking for a 10th point. She is 6 out of 9 from the free throw line. The only free throw is up and good. She has 10 points on the night. 56-41, 15-point lead for Mac. 7:22 to go in this one. Ayers is into the front court. She's looking around to the left side, trying to get it to somebody, keeps it herself, stays out beyond the three-point arc. Now dishes right to Chomko. Chomko gives it down to Paradowski. She'll back in, turn around like a running hook with her right hand. It's up and in. 6 points for Paradowski. It's 58-41. 7 minutes and counting. Into the front court comes SWIC. A long three is on the way. It's no good off the back iron. Long rebound out to Ayers. Ayers has got numbers. Got somebody behind her, though. She dishes it off left side to Chomko, up and in. Caitlin Chomko, left baseline, up off the glass at 60-41. Now into the front court comes SWIC back the other way. Little 10-footer from the left side, no good. Rebounded, brought down by Jansen. Jansen tries to get a shot off, and Mack will come away with it. Ayers is into the front court, hearing instructions by both coaches right now as they get it down low to Paradowski. She'll do the little hook. Is it up? It's not going to go down, and it wouldn't have counted anyway as Paradowski took one too many steps. Paradowski's got the height on her defender. She stands in there at 6'2", and I do believe she is being defended by Simone Thomas, who is 6 foot. But she also has the reach as well. Demi Van Gils is back into the ball game. And she has that little hook. Not quite the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar hook, but it's a good one. Here's a nice shot off the right baseline by Lucia Fernandez. It goes down 60-43. 17-point lead into the front court is Walschlager. She'll stop from inside the three-point arc. No good. Rebound comes down to the Blue Storm. Into the front court is Maxey. Maxey gets her pass knocked away by Lemmy Ringwald. It goes, or make that Walschlager. It goes out of bounds. Walschlager wanted it, but it'll go back to Southwestern Illinois. 5:57 to go. Mack has a 17-point lead. Can they build on that and close this one out? Here is a scoop up and under off the right side by Ariana Bennett. She has 12, and it's 60-45. It's Glenn Berry along with Jewel Boyer back into the studio. Here is Lewis kicking it out deep for Van Gils. 3 on the way, no good. Rebound comes down to Maxey. Chance to cut it to 13, maybe even 12 if they can hit a 3. Maxey will take it right baseline. She'll lay it up. Ball goes in, comes out, and the rebound comes down, and the foul is on number 21, Walschlager. Checking out of the ball game is Demi Van Gils, and Pasikarnas will check back into the ball game. Walschlager is still out there, along with Clayton, Chomko. And here's a long 3 off the right side. It is no good. Rebound comes down. It's knocked out of bounds. It'll belong to Mack. That 3 was put up by Hallie Schelt. I think she was a little off balance, and that ball missed everything. A couple of fans chanting the air ball chant. Looking across the court right now. See Jimmy Palmer, the coach, and he's pointing out a few spots on the floor there as well. So it's like coaching from both sides. Long 3 from Chomko. It is good. Caitlin Chomko has 14. And Mack extends their lead, 63-45. 18-point lead with 4:49 to go. Into the front court. Here comes SWIC. With the ball is Schelt. Schelt will now give it up to Maxey. Maxey left side gives it to Bennett. Bennett, who was involved in a collision early in this game. Good to see her back into the ball game. She'll give it up to Left side to Kirby, and Kirby will put up a shot that misses everything, and Chomko comes down with a rebound. Into the front court, Chomko, left-hand dribble, gives it up now to Walschlager. Walschlager will throw it down low, inside for Lewis, layup good. Baseline right, layup is good, and it's a 20-point lead for the Mac Lady Cardinals. 4 minutes and counting to go in this one. Here's a long three from Maxey, and it goes down. I think everybody on the court looked at it like, it's not going in, but it did. And it was a good shot. 65-48 now, 3:54 to go in this one. Into the front court is Clayton. She tried to get off a shot, and I think she lost her balance and just had to throw out that other foot to keep herself from falling. And because of that, she travels, and the ball will go back to Southwestern Illinois. A very winded MAC team. They got some players who just run, and when they need to, they can substitute 5 fresh bodies if needed. Checking into the game is Maddie Ayers now, and Walschlager will have a seat. Into the front court, SWIC has it now. They'll give it up to Bennett. She'll take it down the right side baseline. She tries to give it off, now gives it up to Fernandez. Shot is up, no good. Rebound comes down. It's controlled by SWIC and put up and in by Peterson. She has 6 on the night. 15-point lead again, 65-50, 3:22 to go in this one. Here's Maddie Ayers, right side. This is Pasakarnas driving the baseline. Kicking it out to Chomko, long three, good! Caitlin Chomko has 17, and a timeout on the floor by Mac. 68-50, Cardinals lead the Blue Storm, 3:10 to go. You're listening to Mac Basketball on KFMO. Back here at the Bob, 68-50. Cardinals lead this over the Blue Storm. And this has been a tough game for Mac. They led at halftime 34-25. They led at the end of the first quarter 15-14 and then outscored the Southwestern Illinois Blue Storm 13-9 in the third. And that kind of pushed them up a little bit away, kind of increased their lead. It's been as high as 20. Right now it stands at 18. SWIC has the ball in the front court. Right side, it's Lamaya Terrell. She has 4 points. She was also involved in that collision between her and Bennett. Here's a long three on the way from Maxey. It's good. Mariah Maxey has 14 on the night, averaging 12 per game. She makes it a little closer at 68-53. Mac still on top by 15. Here's Clayton, right side to Pasakarnas. Pasakarnas was looking down low. Not there. She'll take it into the lane, stop at the free throw line, dump it off to Jalea Clayton. Clayton will drive the lane, try to get up the shot, no good, and Maxey will get the rebound. She'll head into the front court. Maxey with the right-hand dribble, bounce pass left side to Bennett. Bennett loses the ball. She's going to travel. And you got to know that Bennett is a little bit leery when she gets down in there in the physical coverage, because early in this ball game, both her and Lamaya Terrell, or maybe that was Simone Thomas actually, they collided, and Thomas, here's Maddie Ayers as she tries to get the ball in bounds, and it's whistled down by the official as they reset it. They're going to bring in Clayton to get the ball in bounds. Now she'll give it to Ayers. Ayers with the right-hand dribble. She'll take it the length of the court. Left-hand layup. No good. Rebound comes down. Picked up there by Baragas. Off the back glass. Good. Ashley Baragas, her 6th point of the game. It's a 70-53 game. 2 minutes left to go in this game. It looks like Mac is on their way. Here's a long, deep three from Maxey, it's no good. Rebound, Ayers. Ayers gives it to Clayton. Clayton drives the lane. Layup is no good, but a foul. She had streaking down the right side. Audra Pasikarnis, but she decided to take it herself. And Clayton will go to the line. She has 2 on the night. First free throw, no good. She's 0 for 1 from the free throw line. Not a lot of free throws for Mac tonight. There were 6 of 7 in the first half. Here's the next one on the way. It is also no good. Rebounded by Clayton. Kind of a clear out play, and she'll pick it up and give it out right side to Baragas. Baragas now to Ayers. Ayers out to Clayton. She'll take the 3. It's on the way. It's no good. Baragas tried to get to it but couldn't, and it's out of bounds back to the Blue Storm. A minute 46 to go in this one. 70-53, Mac by 17. I'm sure after this game, when we talk to the head coach, Briley Palmer, she will tell you that this is a tough matchup for this ball club. And I don't know. Don't know if there's rust there or if it was just trying to work on some new things. We'll find out from Briley after the game in the postgame show. Into the front court comes the Blue Storm. They trail by 17. They're working it around in a weave. They try to throw it low. It goes up in the air. No good. It goes out of bounds. Jenna Scheller was down there, her first time into the ball game. And things did not go her way as it goes out of bounds. Mac down to a 1:28 left to go in this one and counting. 70-53. Mac Lady Cardinals are going to improve to 12-1, it looks like. Here's a pass to it all alone. Jalea Clayton, she lays it up. It's no good. Last minute, she got some pressure there, and that came from Riley Jansen, and I think she was expecting to get hammered, and she missed that free throw. So she will check out of the ball game now after Schelt picks up the foul. Inbounding the ball is Southwestern Illinois. So not a foul. It was an out-of-bounds play that just didn't go Mac's way. Into the front court comes Southwestern Illinois. Taking it to the basket is Kirby. She puts it up and she's fouled. That's going to be on Remy Langmaid. That's her 4th. Ordinarily, that'd be one of those things where you're like, uh-oh, that's her 4th. But we're down to a minute 5, a 17-point lead for the Mac Lady Cardinals. First free throw is no good by Kirby. She has not had a point tonight, and she has not shot a free throw until then, so she's 0 for 1. Second free throw on the way, good. She has 1 point on the night. It's 70-54. A minute 4 left to go in this one. Chomko will walk it up the floor. Ashley Baragas will be on her left side. She'll take it into the lane. She'll drive left-handed layup. It's off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound comes down to Scheller. That thing just a little bit too hard coming off the back glass, and it goes down. Here is a long three-pointer on the way. It's no good. Rebounded by Mineral Area College. And they're going to call somebody on Mac, I believe. Yeah, they're going to get Paradowski, I guess, on the push. That'll be her 3rd. I thought Isabella Paradowski gave them some good minutes early in this game. She came in when they were struggling with rebounds, struggling a little bit defensively, and it seemed like she gave them a little bit of a push there. Here's the first free throw up in the air by Jansen. It's no good. She is 1 out of 3. She has 3 points on the night. Not a good free throw shooting night, probably around a 60 to 70% night for this Southwestern Illinois team as the second one goes down. She has 4 points now. And the lead is back to 15. But the time is the problem for Southwestern Illinois. 42 seconds and counting as the ball is inbounded. Pasikarnis will bring it across the timeline. She'll kick it out right side. They'll give it up now to Paradowski. She'll try to go down low, instead go high to Remy Langmaid, and she stretched as far as she could stretch. She get it inside to Paradowski. She'll put up a turnaround jumper with the hook. No good. Rebound comes down to Southwestern Illinois, and Mac is going to go to 12-1 on the season. Plume is going to launch a 3. It is short. It goes out of bounds. It'll hit the end line and go out of bounds and belong to Mac with 15 seconds left. Stick around for the post-game show. We'll talk it over with Briley Palmer, head coach of the Mineral Area College Lady Cardinals, who look like they're going to 12-1. And they will go to 12-1. Is bringing it up the floor is Pasikarnis. She'll dribble it out. Defense will let her dribble it out, and that is your final. Mineral Area wins this one 70-55. We're back with the post-game show coming up next. You keep it right here on AM 1240 KFMO.
Thanks for coming out to the Bob Seacrest Fieldhouse. Have a safe drive home.
Want to try it? Whenever, yeah, whenever you want to. Just making sure you got ears here. All right, bring it back right now. Bring it back after this. Hi there. Make sure you record this, please. Okay. Okay. All right. Open up pregame or postgame and bring it to us. Back here, we're back. Wins at 70-55. We're joined now by Briley Palmer, head coach of the Mineral Area College Lady Cardinals, who improved to 12-1. And coach, that was a tougher game than the final score will indicate here. They gave you about all you can handle here tonight.
Absolutely, yeah. A win's a win, but geez, I'm not very pleased right now. I thought that our energy, how we came out for a home game, I think, when things weren't going our way, and just being locked in. I know I told Coach yesterday that, it's getting close to Christmas break, and these are what you worry about. But I said what's in our advantage is we play 2 games at home. And I just think we needed more energy for that one. Like I said, luckily we have enough people to get the job done. But I want everybody in there fighting 40 minutes, and I didn't think that happened tonight.
Now, your ball club, as you said, has been off since the 29th. Is there a little bit of rust involved here, or is it maybe just a little bit out of sync because they haven't played together in a game-type situation, or is it just something else?
Yeah, I mean, maybe that. I'm pretty hard on them, and a win's a win, but, oh, gosh, all I can think of is the things I'm sure I shouldn't be. But, that could be the case, being off and not playing those games as many. I just really know that I can't explain to them, any more than we do already in practice about the importance of the little things that, end up being the big things. And, we've got to put the throttle down when the time comes and understand that we're not saying this necessarily because of, Coach, we're up 19. Well, yeah, but when you're playing teams that we know later on down the stretch, they're going to execute on those little things. And so just trying to teach that. And like you said, the Christmas break coming upon us, is huge, and keeping them, busy and not bored and getting ready for finals. We got some really smart kids, and they worry about that stuff too. So, it's just a combination, and to come out with a win, I'm pleased with that.
I was getting ready to say that. That's something else we don't think of when we talk about sports, but they got the finals too,
yeah.
And they've got the, thought of, hey, I've got some time off coming up. I'm looking forward to that. Maybe some of them going back home, that kind of thing. So it is a lot of distraction, but in the end, you come away with a big win, 15-point win here tonight. Got a big night from Caitlin Chomko. I thought you got a good night from Remy Langmaid and a few others that just pushed it and pushed it. And I thought one person that came into this game that kind of gave you a little bit of a boost was Isabella Paradowski.
Yeah, Bella's right there. You know, we got those 3 big posts, and they all do a wonderful job. And so it's very nice to have that for situations for, you know, if anybody's in foul trouble, to be able to have those options. But Bella's coming along really well, and I'm really pleased with her. And you know, she kind of has her moments of things, and she's okay. My bad. I know what you mean. Don't even say it. Don't even say it. And that's all I ask is to say, you know, my bad, and let's move on from it. It's just those prying things that we do over and over again. Like, what are we doing? And so just like I said, you might be right on the rest deal. And I know that this is a good team, and we just want the best out of them.
Now, you got a ball club here that came tonight from southwestern Illinois that I'm sure everybody that sees you and knows you have a national ranking wants to knock you off. But these ladies play some tough basketball. I was really impressed with Mariah Maxey out there.
Yeah.
I was really impressed with Simone Thomas and others as well. This is a ball club that's not too far away from being a really good ball club and got a good coach and all that stuff. So do you kind of consider yourself lucky maybe to have caught them here at this point where they're still developing?
Yeah, I mean, they just beat Moberly. You know, they beat Lincoln Land and some others that, I mean, they played a tough schedule. And, you know, him and I talked about that before the game. And, you know, that'll pay off for him in the long run. And showing his kids that, you know, it's a long season, but they're competing against nationally ranked teams here early. And I attest to that because that's normally how we are as well. So then later on, it's not so shocking when you play those good teams and things like that. So, yeah, we were lucky to come out and to kind of throttle down when time needed, and I'm pleased with the outcome. I mean, at the end we got clicking a little more and whatnot, but it's time to keep working though.
You got Mobap coming up next. That's on the 9th.
No, that game was actually canceled.
Okay, so
the next game's the 16th.
16th. Okay.
Yep.
So all of that coming up on the 16th, which is going to be the St. Francis County Rotary Shootout. You got Dyersburg State coming in for that one, and you got a little time off again.
Yeah.
So you thinking about changing up the practice schedule a little bit?
Yeah, we might have to scrimmage the boys again here a couple times before then and now. But, you know, again, next week's a big week with finals for our kids. And so it's time for some rest and rejuvenation, but then also we'll try to do less is more type deal and get a little bit more of quality versus, you know, the long practices and stuff and try to hit on those things that we can. Just the controllables. We need the effort every night, though.
Well, I see the real head coach is wanting you to get off the air so she can get some stuff done.
Yeah.
So we will let you go, Coach. We appreciate you coming by, talking to us. Congratulations on the win. We'll see you again next time.
Thank you.
That is Briley Palmer, head coach of the Mineral Area College Lady Cardinals, the number 25 team in the nation. And they are a team that has, well, they didn't play as well as they wanted to tonight, but they got the win. 70-55 is the final score. Quickly, let's run over a few stats. In fact, let's do this. Let's take our Hubs Pub and Grill break, and then we'll come back, run over a few stats, and close this one out and send it to Jared Pettis, who's getting ready to do men's basketball for you. Mac and Oldie Central coming up. Keep it right here on AM 1240 KFMO. Back here at Mineral Area College, final score once again, the Mac Lady Cardinals win it by a final of 70-55. Let's run over some scoring real quick for the Mac Lady Cardinals. Caitlin Chomko had 17 points tonight. Remy Langmaid had 8, a couple of threes and an easy bucket. Also, you had Maddie Ayers coming away with 6 points on the game. Isabella Paradowski off the bench with 6 points. Audra Pasakarnis off the bench with 8 points. You've got Talia Graham with 4, Sydney Lewis with 6. And rounding out the scoring there, it's Isabella Walschlager with 2 for the Lady Cardinals. Also, Jayla Clayton had 2 as well. For the Southwestern Illinois Blue Storm, they fall to 6-7 on the year. They are getting 12 points from Ariana Bennett, 14 points from Mariah Maxey, who came in off the bench tonight, 6 from Simone Thomas, who left the game at about 7:03 of the third after a collision underneath the basket. And she finished with 6 points. Also, Natalie Peterson had 6, 2-point for Lucia Fernandez. Lamaya Terrell had 4, and Kiara Baerga Plume had 5. Once again, the final score 70-55. We are going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we will be talking to Jared Pettis. He's got the number 9 Mac Men Cardinals. They are taking on Olney Central, and they will be coming up next over this very radio station, so no need to go to KFMO Sports Plus. It'll be right here on our terrestrial radio here at KFMO. Once again, final score, Mac Lady Cardinals win it 70-55. So long from the Bob. We'll head to Jared Pettis coming up next here on KFMO. Okay, Joel, you're good. Thank you. Did a great job. I'm going to tear down, go see my grandbabies.